1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has left for Quetta on a day-long visit to hold important meetings with political leadership. Foreign Minister is in Muzaffarabad to run a vigorous protest campaign against holding of G20 meeting in Srinagar by Modi's fascist government. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete shutdown is being observed today against holding of G20 meeting in Srinagar. Israeli forces martyred 3 Palestinians during a raid on a refugee camp in Nablus area of the West Bank today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has left for Quetta on a day-long visit to inaugurate the 34th National Games. The Prime Minister will also speak on the occasion. Besides, the Prime Minister will also hold important meetings with political leadership in Quetta. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is in Muzaffarabad on a 3-day visit of Azad Jammu and Kashmir to express solidarity with people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir against nefarious motives of Indian government to pretend normalcy by holding a G20 moot in the disputed territory. The government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir has announced protests and rallies throughout the region today against the G20 summit in Srinagar and human rights abuses in the Health Valley. Azad Jammu and Kashmir Prime Minister Chaudhry Anwarul Haq, accompanied by his cabinet members and government officials, will himself lead a public rally at famous Burhan Wani Chowk in front of Press Club in the noon. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete shutdown is being observed today against the G20 meeting being held by the Modi-led Indian government in Srinagar. According to Kashmir Media Service, call for shutdown has been jointly given by the All Parties Hurriyat Conference and Azad Jammu Kashmir political leadership. Protest demonstrations and rallies are being held on this occasion. Meanwhile, the Kashmiri diaspora are also holding anti-India protest rallies and demonstrations in world capitals, including the United Kingdom and the United States, to denounce the Indian move to what the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Minority Issues, Ferdinand de Varenes, described as an attempt to normalize a military occupation over Jammu and Kashmir. India is facing embarrassment as several countries have not confirmed their participation in the G20 meeting beginning in the disputed territory of Indian illegally occupied Kashmir today. Indian government has announced that Turkey, Saudi Arabia and Egypt have not confirmed their attendance, indicating they will skip the meeting. China has already opposed the G20 working group meeting on tourism in the internationally recognized disputed territory. Several prominent Indian journalists had raised questions over Modi's government ploy to hold the summit in Srinagar. The Indian daily The Hindu said Turkey, Saudi Arabia and Egypt are all members of the OIC and very critical of India's changes in the status of the disputed territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The first meeting of the Judicial Commission on Audio Leaks, headed by Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, was held in Islamabad today. The Commission sought transcripts of all the audios from the Attorney General of Pakistan. Names of all persons in the audio leaks, their addresses and contact numbers have also been sought. The Attorney General was directed to submit the whole record before Wednesday. In his remarks, Justice Qazi Faiz Isa said, "There is heavy responsibility on us and we want to complete all the proceedings at the earliest." The Commission has adjourned the proceedings till 27th of May. The Hajj flight operation to airlift Pakistani pilgrims under Road to Makkah project has been continuing. Our correspondent from Medina, Munawwara Javed Iqbal, reports that first Hajj flight PK 743 of PIA from Islamabad carrying 385 intending pilgrims landed at Medina airport today. On their arrival at airport, the intending pilgrims were warmly welcomed by Saudi authorities. Gifts including Zamzam and dates were distributed among them. While talking to Radio Pakistan's correspondent at Medina airport, the pilgrims expressed satisfaction over arrangements made under Road to Makkah, saying that the project saved their time not only at Islamabad airport but Medina airport as well. On the occasion, PIA officials also expressed commitment to facilitate Pakistani pilgrims in every possible manner. A 5-day anti-polio campaign began in 12 districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa today. During the campaign, more than 3.5 million children up to 5 years of age will be administered anti-polio vaccine. Strict security measures have been taken to ensure security of polio teams. Israeli forces martyred 3 Palestinians during a raid on a refugee camp in Nablus area of the West Bank today. The Palestinian Ministry of Health said in a statement that 6 others were wounded during the Israeli raid. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.